Hey everyone, thanks for joining me again as we look at all the different apps available to us through the Google Apps for Education suite. So far we've been focusing on Gmail. We've looked at composing a well-formatted email so that we can make sure our messages are getting across very clearly, and creating labels so that we can organize our email accounts. Next we're going to take a look at a new app called Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts allows you to initiate instant messaging conversations with teachers, administrators, and other students. This is a really helpful tool and I really like it, so let's take a look at it. We've already gone through the general layout of our email account, so you can see here I have my Gmail open, I have an unread message, I have my compose button, I have my navigation, but right underneath my navigation system I have this area called the Hangouts menu. Now, where it says ECCS for me, it should actually have your name. Next to that, there's a little search icon, and then below it, you can see it says no recent chats. Well, that's because I haven't really been chatting with anyone on this account. If you have, or if I had been chatting, you would see a few people populate into that space there. Directly under that, I can start a new chat right from there. Now, again, this is a great tool and I really encourage it, but let's start with the basics. How do we initiate a chat with someone? Well, the great thing is that just like with Gmail when we're sending regular emails to different individuals, you don't need to know the email, you just have to know their name. As long as they're part of the directory, as long as they're in our school, then you have all the information you need. So let's start. I'm going to come up to this little search icon and I'm going to click on it. It says search for people. So I'm going to search for Mr. Estrada. I want to initiate a conversation with him. All I'm going to do is type in his name and he should populate. Let's see if this works. There you go. So I type in Fred for Frederick Estrada and I'm just going to click on his name. You'll see that on the right hand side of my screen, a little dialog box opens up, or an instant messaging box, that's going to allow me to communicate with him. Now there's a lot of cool things that I can do with this. I can send a video chat, or try to initiate a video chat really, which will allow me to kind of interact with Mr. Estrada face to face. I could add more people to this messaging group, so maybe I wanted to add the guidance counselor, Mrs. Tannenbaum. Then I can always do that as well. But for right now, I'm just going to send him a regular message. So I'm just going to say, hey, how are you? You'll see that the message got sent, and that Mr. Estrada is now showing up on the left-hand side of my screen in that Hangouts area. And there goes Mr. Estrada. He says, hey, buddy. Let me see if he's a little busy right now. Well, he seems to be doing really well. Let's see. If he's not busy, I'm going to try to initiate a video chat. Now, it's always a good idea that when you're going to video chat, you should ask the person first. If he says yes, I'll start the video chat right now. So, if I want to video chat with Mr. Estrada or start a face-to-face conversation, I'm just going to click on the little video icon. You'll see that Google Hangouts opens up, and there he is. You can see me. You can hear the call going through.
Hey, what's up?
So I have Mr. Estrada on mute, but there he is. I'm going to unmute him now. Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Great. So Mr. Estrada and I are video chatting. This is how you would communicate with teachers if you needed some more information. All right, we're going to let him go now.
All right, I'll see you later.
And there we go. So that gives you an idea of how you would video chat and just start instant messaging. Again, Google Hangouts is a great app, and I highly encourage that you use it. You can get questions answered very quickly. If you wanted to just say hello to a teacher, it's a great way to communicate with them that way. Or maybe you're on a time crunch and you just need an answer now. This might be a great way to reach out. So please feel free to use it. I really encourage it, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.